Let's start a compost pile, because underneath there is 500 pounds of pork that expired, we'll say. If you're gonna have livestock, you're gonna have, well, you know how the phrase goes. So we're composting 2 fat hogs. That's around 500 pounds of pork. That's a whole lot of muscle, which is a whole lot of protein, which is a whole lot of nitrogen. And to offset that nitrogen, we've added a pile of carbon to it. Ideally, we're looking at like a 20-to-1 ratio of carbon or better. I'm probably a little on the lean side with my carbon here. Now what we're using for carbon is cleanings from the hayloft. It's a lot of straw chaff. It's a little bit of some loose hay that was put up in the 30s, so the protein is degraded. It's perfect for composting. Another option would be wood products, but ideally we want wood chips because smaller surface area means faster decomposition. It's just better for the environment we're trying to create. Now, if we get our balance correct, this will heat up and begin to biodegrade those pegs very quickly. And when I say very quickly, I mean ballpark 8 weeks. All I might find is 1 or 2 of the thigh bones and some teeth. But if my ratio is off by too much, I'm going to notice a couple different things. Number one, if it's too high on the nitrogen side, we'll get a smell, which I will notice because that's my house. If we're too high on the carbon side, then we notice that the pile doesn't begin to decompose, that the process is delayed. So over the next couple of days, I will probably get another spreader load of that chaff, and I will clean up the edges with the skid loader and pile it up a little more. Now, what else am I going to do to this pile besides add a little more of that carbon source to it? Not much. I will stop by every week or so with a set of bale forks on either the skid loader or the loader tractor and stick them in there and just lift them up and through to introduce air into that pile. And if we get into the dry season of summer and my pile is starting to get dry, I will bring out some water and soak it down just a little bit. We want to keep an environment where the bacteria in there is going to continue to break everything down. Now, as this pile continues over the next year or two, I will keep adding to what is the eastbound side of it for no particular direct reason other than that's what works in my situation. And I will gradually pull off of the west side and spread that new soil out in the field. I will also probably put a hot wire around that pile because Opie has figured out what's in those piles and he likes to drag bones up on the yard, and hitting them with a mower is an experience I wouldn't recommend. Now, the reason we started composting some 20 years ago is because we raise sheep, and our local rendering company refuses to take sheep because of, well, scrapey concerns, and wool really messes with their equipment. And it's illegal for us to bury livestock in my state, or at least my county, so we had to do something with them. And creating a pile to compost was the solution. So if you have any questions about composting, I'll do my darndest to answer them, but it's pretty basic. Carbon, nitrogen, little water as needed, doesn't have to be soaking, and introduce air. And should get up to about well over 100 degrees. We'll put it that way. If it's not over 100 degrees, something's not working right.